At first glance, Kelly Ingram Park in Birmingham, across the street from the 16th Avenue Baptist Church, appears to be a tranquil place. Doesn't take long to realize the scenes represented by the park's metal sculptures are far from peaceful. Children, pummeled by high-pressure water hoses, attacked by police dogs, put behind bars. As our group walks quietly around the park, it matters that our pilgrimage is represented by a large group of young college students close to the ages of those depicted in those steely, silent scenes. By the 1960s, Birmingham had earned the nickname Bombingham. And in the spring of '63, longtime activist Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth led a boycott to pressure business leaders to open employment to all and end segregation. When they resisted, Shuttlesworth invited Dr. King to join him. What became known as Project C for confrontation began on April 3rd and is considered a model for nonviolent direct action. Because of a disputed mayoral election, Bull Connor, head of public safety for the city, wielded unusual power. And on April 10th, Connor obtained an injunction which King and Shuttlesworth defied. The boycott continued as Easter approached, and on Good Friday, Dr. King was arrested. During his incarceration, he wrote what became known as a letter from the Birmingham jail, responding to 8 local ministers who had objected to his coming to their town. At the same time, James Bevel, SCLC's director of direct action, made a controversial decision. He asked students, children, to join the protests. He went to high schools where he recruited girls who were student leaders and boys who were athletes. The girls quickly said yes, so the boys soon followed. The students were given nonviolence training, and while Bull Connor was warned about what was about to happen, he was dumbfounded by the numbers and the peaceful behavior of the students, which didn't stop him from arresting 1,200 of them on May 2nd. The next day, 1,000 more kids gathered at 16th Avenue Baptist Church. Connor's goal, to make sure that none of them made it downtown, half a dozen blocks away. He succeeded, using fire hoses, dogs, tear gas, billy clubs. By 3 o'clock, the protest was over. A battle-hardened reporter said no military action had ever frightened him more. A photograph taken by Charles Moore of the kids being pummeled by water hoses was titled, "They Fight the Fire That Will Not Go Out." The picture has been compared to the Marines raising the flag in Iwo Jima. Bill Hudson's photo of a student being lunged at by police dogs is another iconic image. Eventually, business leaders agreed to most demands, and those in jail were released. After 3,400 arrests, it was the images that not only galvanized Birmingham's black community, previously divided about King's participation, but helped awaken the nation. Dr. King was chosen Time Magazine's Man of the Year a year later. He received the Nobel Peace Prize. And in 2008, the Birmingham airport, it was renamed the Birmingham Shuttlesworth Airport in honor of the madman from Birmingham. Bob Zellner taught us this song one day on the bus. Jesus, guide my feet while I run this race. Jesus, guide my feet while I run this race. Jesus, guide my feet while I run this race. I don't want to run this race in vain.